Seriously. What is going on, you guys? This is Bach the Rock, and tonight, guys, we are getting back, into, of course, Darkest Dungeons 2. Guys, first off, I apologize if the camera seems to, plus the extra 4 vids I need to make up, and we will get into that, because I saw the comments, and yes, I explained the whole tobacco, just to vent, get my anger out, and doggone it. Just to vent, get my anger out, and there we go. So I'm gonna adjust the camera real quick. You guys are gonna see my camera flicker on and off because if you guys saw the vid, I did explain what happened, and I will read, and then we will get into Darkest Dungeons 2. Also, guys, I do have a treat tonight. So tonight, guys, I was out and about today because of an incident I had 3 days ago. I decided to go out to the local jungle gyms over near Fairborn on my own terms. And guys, I was tempted to go to pick up more than what I was going for. Because guys, it turns out they've been selling pop vinyl figures, and I was tempted to buy one. And the one they had that I wanted to add to the collection was the Ninja Batman version of Harley Quinn. Now, if you guys ever saw that animation, I will say it was crisp, clean, and to be fair, that one made the Joker look like he was. I mean, like if you guys ever seen Ninja Batman or Batman Ninja, I forget which one it is, but the animation was crisp and clean. The characters were all well designed, but give me 1 second to. Okay, I just need to adjust the. Okay, so the camera's well adjusted. I just need to scooch it over just a hair this way so I can get into the shot, or I can just move it right here. Okay, there we go. So, what I'm going to be drinking first, guys, is some Ramune, so I can keep cool. And, but back to what I was saying, though. So first off, we'll get into the one video comment that I explained why there was going to be scuffiness on my videos for the videos. So, and I did saw your guys' comments, which, you know, if a family member heard, yes, we are going to probably have some issues, but I'm going to point out the comments, and I am going to explain them on my own terms. And I know everyone's probably going to say, well, you know, you shouldn't defend her, but it's like, guys, everybody makes mistakes, okay? Whether intentional, unintentional, or emotional breakdown-wise, they make mistakes. They just need to take responsibility and pretty much fix their mistakes. So, but if you guys remember, I did tell you guys exactly what happened, why the streams were scuffy. We're going to be scuffy for... Oh, shit. Oh, don't you overdo it. Oof. Yeah, first off, guys, before I do anything, I'm going to move the soju in the shot glass over here. That way, if the freaking leg... Because I pretty much said something about it before, but apparently one of our tables has a leg that's been almost branching out. And what I mean by that is if you put pressure on it, one of the legs will slowly start to go like it's going to split. So I'm trying to be very cautious so it don't knock over glass, knock over anything. So anyway, so we're going to get into some Darkest Dungeons 2. I'm going to go ahead and start up the carriage, and I will explain. So, if you guys remember the last video I did, yes, I basically vented my anger about what happened. I told you guys about how we was having problems with the printer, and my family member had an emotional breakdown where it went like from a rampaging T-Rex with the common sense of a burnt peanut without even thinking. Point being, guys, I'm gonna defend it here. Now, I know all you heard the whole story, and some of you say yes, she should reimburse me for the piece that she damaged, took responsibility without pretty much flipping the lid. Okay, I get that. So, which is why but I think the reason why she said she won't do it is because of how my tude was. Because, like I said, she wasn't the only one at fault. Me and her, we were pretty much like, we were both like fire and ice. Yes, she stooped a toe out of par, but yet at the same time, I stepped a toe out of par, especially with how my tone was. Okay? So, yes, we were both at fault. What I should have done was I should have calmly told her, look, when she was calmed down, we should have sat down, and I should have said, look, I understand you were upset. You let your emotional run haywire, and yes, we should have arranged the living room before this mess happened. However, like I said, I was the one that replaced the piece that got destroyed, or pretty much got messed up, and I was out of commission for 2 days on my work, which, streaming, since that's the only thing I can do, since I am on vacation right now. So, the least you could do is pay me back the reimbursement. I'm not asking for much, because I'm only asking for the pay of the outlet. Now, if it was the whole bill, I would have been a JA and told her, yeah, it's for the whole bill. But I refused. It was going to be just the piece, and that's that. So, all right, let's take a look at this real quick. So, which is why, guys, we're going to try to have the conversation again when we're both level-headed. Because let's just say the 13th, both she and I, it was about to be another reference, lightning and water. And if you guys know lightning and water, or electricity and water, yeah, that basically could have been the code. But I pretty much was able to keep myself slightly smidged under control. Alright. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start here. Or, no. Let's start the working fields.
Spare a thought for tools of iron. Such implements will serve us well.
So, what the heck?
Every twinkling recollection is another implement.
Adrenalizing ash. Let's try a combat item.
A drop of sanity in a sea of madness.
Okay. Alright. So we're going to embark at here. So yeah, guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drink down some soda to stay cool. Now, I'm not going to make this into a drinking game. For 3 reasons. Number 1, I'm not that reckless. Number 2, I'm not going to pull what Ramsey Khalid Ismail is. Got a big bottle of soju and pretty much start drinking till I'm up to pot. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is how small the bottle was. So the first one I picked out was a sensible choice. The brand's called Hanjan, and it is a bottle of South Korean alcohol, which is a bottle of soju, and it is volumed by 12%. So it's like a little bottle of wine. So
of denial must be destroyed.
So like I said, while we're doing this, just to finish up the comments on the other video. But guys, put yourself in the shoes of the situation, okay? Now, if you was in the same situation, you had a family member that you both got into an argument, like your oil and water, oil and fire, pretty much stuff that pretty much doesn't clash very well, okay? If you was that way, don't you guys think that 10 to 1 you would try to find a way to get around it, or find a way to pretty much be like, okay, you know, this is crossing the line, we need to back off, we need to stop before stuff gets out of hand.
Beneath bloodlust and fury, there is emptiness and shame.
So if you guys understand that perspective, okay. If you guys, so we will just let the whole thing go. Like I said, both me and her were not on good terms because both of us was stressed out of anger. I know I had a lot of work on my plate, and I know that she had a lot of stuff on her plate, and we were both a little bit at fault. So like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to try to take it well calm as a peace of mind. I'm going to politely talk to her, explain to her exactly that, hey, we both were pretty much at fault. I'm going to calmly explain it, or calmly explain the piece, about the piece, how much it cost, and technically, we're going to explain why I should be getting reimbursed for the piece, since it had to come out of my pocket. So, and that's pretty much what's going to happen. We are going to try to be mature adults and discuss it. We're not going to flip the script. We're not going to fight. We're not going to do anything. And we are just going to do what we can do. Let's see. Take a second. And then we'll go for the middle.
Steady yourself.
Alright. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry I haven't played this game in so long. I know the last time I played this was like a month ago, and I've been trying to balance around, trying to get games all in the area. What's going on, Jessica James? I get that, but it was time for a fresh start since I had to start all over from the get-go. So I decided, you know, but I do appreciate you missing the old username, but I figured it was time for me to rebrand, work myself up. Besides, you've seen enough fiction movies. You've seen enough fiction movies like a phoenix that got that burns into ash. It has to reborn and start over from scratch. Are you annoying? What are you? Okay, Glider. What are you talking about, brother? What do you mean? Am I annoying, dude? Look, let's not, dude. I mean, like, you know, I'm slowly getting back into streaming. Okay, I had an Glider. If I had an incident that happened to me a couple days ago. What text? I didn't read your first text, dude. I just got on the game, literally. I'm not trying to sound rude. I'm just saying I didn't get a text, so you know. Cause right here you said, "Are you annoying me, bro?" So I'm not trying to annoy you. Wait a minute. Hold on. First off, well, it must not have popped up. That's why I probably didn't read it. Cause just get James messaged me, and then you sent me, "Are you annoying me? Are you annoying me, bro?" I didn't see your first text. But what's the hubbub? All right. Let's see. First off, I'm gonna drink the rest of my ramen. Doggone it. Always with the marble. Well, Glider, I don't have my phone. The only phone I do have is my call and text phone. Okay, so I have this one that has the gaming case on it. But give me a minute and let me go get it. Just give me 1 second, chat. So, and I also have to be very, very careful because this table, like I said, it's wobbling, and I'm probably gonna have to replace it. I'm gonna have to be double careful here. Glider, give me 1 minute. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, chat. Like I said, though, before I explain about the soju, so the 13th, the other incident that happened to me was about the 13th. The 13th, 3 days prior after my birthday, I was supposed to get my tags for my for my plate. And what happened was I couldn't get the tags. Let's see. Okay. All right, this guy has a few screws loose. Okay. All right. This guy's really going to want to play games here today. Let's see. Oh, gee. Okay, Glider, I'm going to have to wait to get the doggone message because my phone just decided to die. That's... Sorry, guys. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a hubbub for a hot minute. So, just to give you guys a little bit of an insight about what the heck's going on. And of course, we only got one charger in this. Alright, guys, give me a second. I got to get a doggone charger again. So, to fill you guys in on what's going on, if you guys kept up with my my YouTube vids, I did a piece over in Mapo of South Korea, the ABC Pizzeria, where we had to deal with Ramsey Khalid Ismail, Gino, and Hank Yu. Okay. So, basically, I found 3 of the victims that were harassed and dealt with accordingly. And I got invited to all 3 of their chats, or their discords, I should say. So, just to fill you guys in one of their discords, basically what ended up happening was there is some... I'm actually just going to say it because this guy has been changing my name, doing all this crap. There is a jackass Discordian in Moxie's server where basically he keeps calling me all kinds of stuff, like switching my name and calling me a pedo bear, and basically used old photos from my channel because I had to, because I rebranded and redo all that stuff. But I keep my archived stuff for when I used to be Anime Gamer Fanboy. So, and pardon my French, again, I will be putting, like I said, for each curse word, I'm going to put a penny in the swear jar just to try to get myself under control. So, and this will probably be the last swear I would use, but the bastard keeps pretty much, or actually, you know what? He's not. That would be an insult to a bastard. I would say he's pretty much a bastard child, pretty much. Basically, he keeps messaging me in Moxie's server, changing my name, doing all this crap. So, I did report it in. So what I'm gonna do is, if I go back into Moxie's server, I'm gonna politely tell her to keep the bastard child, and that's going to be 3 cents because I cursed 3 times. Correction, because I'm going to repeat it. This is going to be 4. But I'm going to tell her to keep the bastard child on a leash. Because this is like the second time he's done this crap, and I'm just trying to get information about what's going down, about what happened. So, and I'll catch you guys up to speed after I drink this down. I'll crack open a soda pop, and then we'll get to the nitty gritty. And if you guys want to read my new one, I'll be sure to post this Discord username right in the doggone video down below in the comments. So you won't want to take a crack at them. Be my guest, but I believe in karma. What goes around comes around, or you try to put your best foot forward, it'll knock you back 3 ways to Sunday. Because I'm not picking battles that need to be picked. Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm going to finish up the story. So, and I'll leave a link to the video down below so you guys know what's going on. So, recently I did 2 videos from the ABC Pizza event, or thing, when it used to be a thing back in 2024. So, if you guys don't remember that one. So, in the story about that one, Ramsey Khalid Ismail, his boy Gino, and his boy Hank Yu, or as I said in one of the videos, that he was a Castiel wannabe looking mother chicken. So they were heading up towards ABC Pizza in Mapo, South Korea. And basically Gino and Ramsey, both of them were pretty much drunk off their high horse, where they would probably wake up in an animal field not knowing what the heck happened. But basically they went and harassed a girl by the name of Moxie. And this was one of the victims that I am trying to get an interview with. The same one that the quote-unquote bastard child, again, that's going to be another coin in the swear jar, in the Discord, keeps changing my name, picking fun of me, running all kinds of insults. So I will message Moxie. I will say, look, you keep this guy off my case. I am talking to you only. And if he doesn't pretty much PO, then I will be making a complaint to the company, and it ain't going to be good if his account gets banned. All right, now where was I? How do I check details? So, how do you? Here we go. No, that's the navigation. Here we go. It's the right. So, oh, no, I wasn't trying to do that. Great. So anyway, so yes, so it wasn't just Moxie that was pretty much the victim. So the other victim that was on the list that Ramsey kind of went too far with was Xena and Maria. Now, I did talk to Xena. Well, I didn't talk to her officially. I did send a message letting her know I will be doing an interview, or I would like to do a collaboration so we could discuss back then. And, I did message both Maria and Xena the Witch and told it these are the usernames on Kick. So if you guys want to check them out, like I said, I will post the people I was talking to for an interview, and then, we'll go from there. But, like I said, the guy was running, but I'm not going to continue picking a fight. The only thing I'm going to say is the guy just needs to honk off. If I'm willing to help, I'm willing to help. So he needs to just pretty much be a mature adult and not be a complete and utter quote unquote jackass. That's going and that's a nickel to the swear jar. 5 times. Anyway, so what I'm going to try to do this week, guys, is if the guy backs off, I'm going to talk to Moxie calmly. I'm going to say, look, I'm trying to get my channel to grow. I've been jumping around back and forth. I've been doing a lot of work. And your boy just needs to take the dragon schlong out of his mouth and back the truck up. That's pretty much what I'm going to tell her. And I'm going to say, and as a moderator, or as the head of the company, or head of the Discord, if I can speak right, that basically, he's causing this kind of a mess, so you need to put your foot down and tell him, all right, dude, enough's enough. He's willing to help me when I pretty much needed the help, so that's pretty much the gist of it.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Okay, so there's that.
Everywhere.
Alright, we're gonna go Healing Ways, or we're gonna go... Actually, we'll go Healing Ways, and then we'll switch over to the Blood Ruins. Oh, and... Actually, do we have any... Oh, no, that's the shop. So, how did... Okay, so we're gonna go over... Combat items. Okay, so we don't have any... Alright. This is going to be the other thing that irks me right now. Is because this game requires you have everything open and, So what I might do, guys, when I get a hot minute, I'm going to see about basically trying to get this completely 100%. Alright. And like I said, guys, I'm going to get a buddy of mine in here. He's probably not going to talk, but I'm either going to talk to another buddy of mine that I might have a Discord on. So I'm going to get Rolf in here. I'm going to let him know what the hubbub's going on. And yes, if I say something in the cursing thing, I will tally up a penny per the swear. But I'm going to try to keep my composure. So, All right. Anyway, Glider, I don't know if you got my voice real quick. I can't check Messenger yet until my tool phone's completely charged up. I have to replace the tool phone because it's been acting all wonky because every time I've charged it, either the battery dies fast or the charge cable won't go to it. So that's going to be on the list of stuff to do to get done. All right. Now we got to get ourselves back on the, yeah. Okay, so we're going to rest. We're going to head for the Tangle. Okay, guys. So the first drink we're going to be drinking tonight. Actually, what did I do with the... Okay. While we're waiting for this to load, I'm going to pitch my Ramen bottle. And guys, before you say anything, yes, I know I shouldn't be cursing. Like I said, I did put... I am going to be putting some cash in the swear jar. Or not some cash, some change in the swear jar. But like I said, I'm just going to try my best to get to see if I can get those interviews with Moxie, Xena, and Maria, so I can get their perspectives. And like I said, I am just hoping the oh hey, I'm gonna run my mouth like a boner boat, always going pup 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 pup, keeps his mouth shut. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna move my camera real quick. I'm going to move my camera real quick. If I can speak right without my speech impediment kicking in. So I'm going to move my camera right here so you can see the carriage and stuff like that. We're going to head for the I hate to say it, we're going to have to head to the unknown. Alright, so we'll be hitting a shield area. And I will have to level up my characters at some point, so we're just going to have to do what we can do. The academic cache will take all.
Perhaps it is not here at all.
Alright, so next we're going to move on. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be drinking, guys, is I'm going to be drinking my Dirty Mountain Dew. Now, this is a Mountain Dew that's the dirty kind, which is cream soda. And like I said, I will take a shot of soju in a little bit. I'm going to just have a couple of... Well, actually, I think I can put these on the table. I just got to be careful with how how everything's set. And I may do a voting poll about what game to do next. Since I found out my PS5 is backwards compatible. Oh, wait. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, crap. Concentration and fortitude. So we're gonna try to get that a little bit. We could hack. And like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to figure out. I hope that Rolf gets on here so I could explain it. Wait, and read it. Wait, Glider, do you mean Reddit or read it? Because sometimes when you try to spell Reddit, it'll do the same thing where it will automatically. Okay, well, I might have to wait a minute. I'll just have to give my phone a little bit and let it charge a little bit. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'm giving my tool phone a little bit, and then I will try to get that done. All right. Oh yeah, I'll set these over here. So, yeah, guys. I got 4 sodas. Well, actually, 1 energy drink, 3 sodas, and a bottle of soju plus some Pocky to make up for my streaming ethics. And like I said, the laptop's going to be on the table so I can keep up with the chat and everything like that. So let's see. And then here we go.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Next we need the...
A soul so twisted by despair.
Okay, so we got neutral. Alright. There we go. So we're gonna try to get all this down real quick. Now, I played this RPG for a good while, so I know exactly what ones to go with. But it's like some things you have a disadvantage of. Alright, so let's see. Alright. Well, let's see. Alright, so that's an armor break. And then you got a death blow.
To the next.
Now, the one thing I don't like about this sometimes, guys, is the fact is, like, when you try to go for a second player, it always wants to do this whole thing where it will try to take you out a peg or two. So, like, example, one of these guys just used Serve Once More, which revives the said character that you just destroyed. So, let's see. And also, guys, the other thing I'm gonna explain, guys, is that so if you guys didn't hear the news and it just hit worldwide, like we're talking like wildfire 3 ways to Sunday. So Ramsey Khalid Ismail, since we're not gonna be using his moniker, he got 6 months and 20 days in a South Korean prison. He wound up getting labor, but he's going to get 6 months worth of labor. And, of course, he is also going to be pretty much stuck. And before you guys ask how stuck, if you guys remember Power Rangers Ninja Storm, when basically the sensei of the 3 Ninja Storm Rangers was pretty much stuck as a guinea pig, that's pretty much how stuck he is. That also means that with him being that stuck, it ain't good. It is not good. Very, very not good. So, you know. Now, And like I said, guys, I'm gonna be streaming for a couple hours. The soju, I'll probably take a couple shots of when I get to it. But right now, I'm drinking a Dirty Mountain Dew, and I'm gonna crack open my Pocky. Now, I know everybody's asking me, well, Bach the Rock, why did you get soju? Well, I didn't just get soju. As I stated before, I told you guys when I was gonna go to Jungle Gyms, I was gonna get soju and sake. Because, for starters, I figured it'd be nice to actually have a shot here and there and just relax, especially with my vacation. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Okay, how in the name of Hodgepodge did I miss that? Like, you guys see that? Some of these characters you can aim accurately, and then all of a sudden it's like, yep, you stood down, you missed.
Straightforward and effective.
Okay, round 3. All right. So, also, guys, I will be stating that. Oh, I had Okay, I had Divine Grace. I just couldn't find it. Okay, so we took those guys down. Oh, dear Lord, have mercy. So we gotta take the big guy down since he's worth 2. Electonomy.
Well done.
Okay, so we got the death blow. Of course, it's the gruesome reflection that always causes a problem. Okay, so we took that down. Put a slice on that one. Seriously, between Meltdown and Resolve, they always want to do this. Okay, so first off, save my character here. Now, if we can take down this Yahoo that's standing right there. Another meltdown. I've heard of talking about stand down, but this is ridiculous. Come on, give me a hit. Give me a hit. Really? How does he have an armor break? You guys just saw that. So basically that character has an armor break. So it's like he's going to get one extra hit. Alright.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Okay.
Fellowship forged through toil.
There we go. So that took down 2.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Okay, so before we move on, seriously, so we don't have any items that can heal right now. So we basically gotta survive. Because we got 49 leagues or so under this. We got 46 leagues to the end.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past?
Let me do this one.
Leper, Chapter 1. Shun them not. Despite the protestations of his royal advisors, he would visit with the sick and dying, providing them what comfort he could.
Hmm. Okay.
Ailing and infirm were far less repulsive to him than the venomous whispers of his scoffing entourage.
Alright, so assistance encounter. Alright, we're gonna go for the unknown again. I need the map here. So the unknown's gonna take us towards a fight, and then we're gonna have to pick between the three. Alright, so let's take a look-see. Okay, so we got the gruesome reflection. And I can't use Divine Grace, so first we're gonna take out the ugly gruesome in the back. Gonna strike that. Oh, yeah. Also, guys, I know I told you guys about the incident, so I told you about the Discord thing, so. But I know everybody's probably going to be curious. You're probably wondering, will I get the interviews? I'll probably try to. Like I said, if any Discordians would stop glucking a dragon schlong and running their mouths, then maybe that would be another issue, you know? So, but the only thing I can do is just take one thing at a time, and like I said, guys, I'm going to be putting a nickel in the swear jar because I swore 5 times. And don't worry, don't hold me to it. I did remind myself on that. Okay, so the gruesome reflection will be in the back. So armor break. Okay, come on. Come on, come on. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh, okay. Alright, gruesome reflection. There we go. Death row on that one.
Scavenge what you can.
And like I said, guys, I will put the username of the guy on Discord in the video below, so you guys know who's pretty much the Deadpool of the Discordian. You guys want to have a few choice of words with them? That's your call. But I don't expect anybody to try to defend my honor, thinking that's what I'm trying to get. It's like, I know what I'm doing, and I've dealt with bullies all my life, even during high school. And I was always raised that bullies are just the same thing. Yes, they'll get under your skin for the next few days. However, you prove yourself by saying, "Hey, they've lost the battle. They've lost the battle and the war. So it's like, it's not worth fighting." So. Alright, so give me 1 second, guys. I am going to throw away my Pocky box. And then I am going to get my tool phone. Because like I said, my buddy Glider, he just sent me a message not too long ago. Of course, I'm hoping it's nothing that's poisonal. Because if it's poisonal, believe you and me both, I don't want to know. Well, I mean, I do want to know, but just not during stream sessions. But I'm just saying, like, nothing in the whole category. See what I'm saying? I mean, 'cause I hear enough of that within a week. Okay, so Shrine Reflection. I think we finished 2 characters. Let's go ahead and take the Knight. But yeah, guys, so
Infection.
just to tell you guys, this is the phone that's my tool phone. It's been doing this thing where basically the battery will drain fast, all that stuff. I'm trying to get it replaced completely, but haven't had no luck yet. So I'm gonna see what Glider wants on the messenger, and then I'll shoot him a message explaining to him, look, dude, I don't mean to sound like I'm bursting your bubble, but you know, I'm just trying to catch up because I got 4 videos to make up for this week, plus 2 that I was supposed to make up the day before before I became scuffed or the scuffiness. So it's like I'm trying to get all that caught back up to the where it's supposed to be.
Concluded the worst. The king was dying.
Oh, they have it up. Oh, okay. So the next one is Revenge. So it's on. So we're gonna move onward. All right. So let's see. Yeah, and like I said, guys, I'm gonna try my best to get the interviews on Discord, but it's gonna take time. So I just gotta be calm, be patient, and be 100%.
A slow dissection.
Okay, let's see. 8 minutes. Good Lord, have mercy. What? Oh. Okay. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Guys, I gotta send him this real quick, because, it must not have went through. Come on. Alright, so let's see.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Alright, let's see. Seriously, we're gonna miss that? Now, wait for him to get back to me on that one. Yeah, but like I said, guys, I apologize. This week has been one hustle and bustle thing for me. So it's like, you know.
Steady yourself. Perhaps they have given their last. development?
I swear I can't get no breaks. Okay, Rolf hasn't showed up yet, so I'm gonna exit out of Discord. I'll probably give Rolf a call later, guys, because I was gonna talk to him about what's going down. Let's see this. If he screwed with my name again, I swear down. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I'm measuring back and forth, back and forth.
Another blow on the bruise. Glider, if you're still in the messenger, but just sorry about that. And whoever is the number 2 slot, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. If I didn't recognize you, I apologize. Things have just been. I'm just trying to balance back and forth, try to handle everything to the best of my ability. Into the great beyond.
Because, like I said, I had to jump, check my phone. And honestly, I may have to take a shot of soju just to get myself a little bit on the thing is. Now, if you guys ever seen clips of Looney Tunes where basically stuff goes out of hand, I can't remember the exact scene,
but it's when the guy talks to his dog because Daffy throws a bet, and then the guy goes, "Why did you hit me, Leopold? Don't you know that this can make me do some terrible, terrible things to you?" And he snaps the bat into 4 little pieces and then chucks it away. That's pretty much what I'm going through right now. But doing my best to keep my anger. That's been the general limelight. Of course, I got to figure out now how to. Okay. You know, I'll figure it out. Always figure it out. Actually, after I drink down some of my after I drink down my dirty Mountain Dew, I might actually take a shot of soju. And yes, guys, before you ask, I don't have an anime themed shot glass, but I got a little Pac-Man one. I'm gonna have to order some Hazbin Hotel shot glasses or something, just so I can be able to have a proper shot glass that matches my class. Anywho. Cleared with impunity. And then, of course, guys, like I said, after I get one thing handled, I have to plug in my phone again. So let's see. All right, so let's see where. Seriously, I lost the character. Of course. Because some of these guys are like, oh, hey, we're going to try to find some way. Okay, I don't want the shop for Discord. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. No. No. Of course, I gotta figure out how you. This is going to be. Seriously. So let's see, we're gonna take care of this one. I'm actually gonna be the smart one. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is let me get this taken care of real quick. Actually, let me see if I. So what I might do, guys, like I said, I'm probably going to jump around. I'll probably play 3 hours of this, then I will possibly switch over to another game. What game, I haven't really thought about yet. Part of me was thinking about playing Cuphead, Don't Make a Deal with the Devil. Part of me was thinking of jumping around to another game, like an arcade beat-em-up. But the issue is, guys, like I said, there has been little bits and bobs of a problem lately. So, if you guys haven't heard the news, apparently the PS4 is slowly getting shut down, slowly but surely.
The blood of the valorous and cowardly alike soaks this tainted soil.
Anyway. Okay, you know what? Alright guys, so you guys, I told you guys I would give you the name of the little, I am trying to watch my wording here. So, I'm gonna fill you guys on what this guy's doing in Moxie's chat. So, if you guys don't remember, I will read exactly what I said, and then I'll tell you what exactly is going on. And, you guys verbally want to castrate him. I don't condone revenge texts, but with the way this guy's making me look like calling me out and doing all this crap and pretty much being a complete and utter D-back, you guys want to verbally rip his balls off, I'll post his username in the chat for Discord, and y'all can go at it. But here's what happened, guys. So, I think I told you guys yesterday, I did pretty much talk to Moxie about an interview to ask her about the ABC Pizza incident. Now, if you guys don't remember that incident, basically it happened around October 24th of, okay, I mixed up the numbers. October 26th of 2024, okay? I did get some clips from some people. I posted my thoughts and opinion, you know, pretty much decided, hey, I'm going to list where the clips go, who had them, you know, and I do have some people here and there who will help me out, especially when I need the information. So, and I already said my 5 cuss words. There's going to be 5 cents put in on the doggone. First off, I'm turning off my camera here because of the site until I can get the renovations or stuff like that for a work office. So, you know. But I've already said my 5 curse words, and I'm already going to be putting a nickel in the swear jar. And I'm not going to give this guy any more satisfaction. But here's what I said exactly. So, first off, just to read you guys the Discord word for word, let me see if I can find the message I sent originally. So this was about 5:27 a.m. yesterday, after my whole stream, before Ramsey Khalid Ismail went to court. I said, or actually, it was 1:30 at night. I sent this message to Roxy. I said, excuse me, or Roxy. I can't even. Pause, rewind. My brain is stuttering like Porky Pig. I sent this message to Moxie through Discord, and I'll tell you guys the whole scenario. I said, excuse me, Moxie, I do apologize for messaging you in front of your chat, but I wanted to humbly request an interview about the ABC Pizza in Seoul, South Korea incident. Well, I meant to say incident, but I never did. I said that happened October 26th of 2024. If it's all right with you, I'd like to get your full interview about it, and I would like some questions answered. I did show some of the clips that I was provided, but I wanted to hear your words per se, and allow my stream to hear your words per se. But I would like to schedule an interview, if it's all right with you, if we can discuss it, you know? So I was respectable. I never said anything wrong. And basically, I get pretty much castrated by this punkard by the name of Galachad, and he sent me a message at 5:23, which he stated, "You need to learn to use punctuation in your sentences." So I sent him this reply. Now, if you guys use speech to text, you guys do know that it doesn't punctuate, it doesn't do anything like that. So basically, the guy, again, gonna put a 2 cents, or either a cent or two, into the swear jar. But this guy, who's a complete bastard child, doesn't even know how to use his head. Or pretty much has the common sense of the VTubers, the burnt peanut. So we're gonna go either one of those routes. I said, I use speech to text when I am busy, and I always have a lot on my plate. I don't manual type my messages, especially when I'm busy like a mother chicken. So one of the guys in Moxie's chat, by the name of Ralpha or Rafal, if I butcher a name, you know, if they're watching my stream, they can be happy to let me know. He said text to speech is great. Me using whisper flow, and he also said something about asking Moxie a question about another one of her people. The guy said, "Busy brother, get a grip," which basically he's sitting there running his we'll call his mouth a dragon slong sucker, because apparently he talks a big game, and he's probably glucking a dragon the size of Al Qaeda. Best way to put it. So then I get a message back from Moxie. She said, your name in Discord is anime fanboy, so no. Which I can understand her proposal there, but she's acting like one of those types that's cheerleader. She reads the name, she doesn't use the sense, she doesn't think, hey, this guy might be able to get more views, yada yada yada. She basically puts the cart before the horse. So after that, let me scroll down. I'll tell you guys exactly what I said. And, so after the remark from Galachad, I said, okay, dude, I'm always busy, and you're telling me to get a grip when you can't get a woman, or probably don't have a proper job. Might want to try again now. And to Moxie, I even said, and also, my Discord name is Anime Gamer Fanboy, but I have been trying to get that changed up, which I haven't had the time now. Or, which I haven't had the time. Now, I know what happened to you at the pizzeria in Seoul, South Korea, in Mapo. And again, I said it, but my microphone didn't pick it up. And I wanted to get an interview with you to get the whole details, since most of the clips that I received did not show the full story or do you justice. And I said, with everything I have been busy with, if we were to talk DM-wise, I would like to schedule an interview farther out if you're too busy. If I could quit moving fast. I said, with everything I have been busy with, if we were to talk DM-wise, I would like to schedule an interview farther out. If you're too busy, and I can respect that and understand. And after that message, guys, she said, I feel like a legitimate news source wouldn't have their name as Anime Lover. I said, and with that tidbit of information, I said, you would be surprised. There are a lot of streamers who do collab or interviews, and they would basically have the same thing kind of name, or have the same kind of taste. But the other thing is, you just judge by how you feel and not put stock and all into it. It's just going to cloud judgment here and there, especially if next time you need news sources branching out. So that's what I said. And of course, this again, this dragon slong-shucker, or dragon. Sorry guys, my brain is moving fast here. Let's try that again. This dragon schlong-sucker decided to say, struck a nerve on the unemployed broke loser because now he's projecting. Okay, I never projected, for starters. So, again, and this coming from a guy who's probably on Twitch, that's run by quote-unquote Gunnar Clancy, who pretty much gets his rocks off by girls in swimsuits and girls in basically doing all kinds of crazy stuff on his streaming service. And then when they're supposed to be banned for breaking TOS, he's like, nope, they're too busy being getting my rocks off material. So basically, that's the guy doing that. And then he basically decided to change my name in the system, which I will be keeping a record. So, like, for example, I will be taking a couple screenshots. So, like, if my name gets changed again, I will DM Moxie and I'll say, look, your boy has already been pushed me to the limit. I have been picked on in high school, and I can respectfully understand that. But if your boy wants to play one more round of changing my name, I'll be happy to post this stuff up on the doggone thing. I will even post up all the screenshots of our conversations. And if he wants to play the game of getting the Ramsey Khalid Ismail Gold Goblin treatment, where someone pretty much whacks him for gold, that's his call. Pretty much just the sense of that. So I'm keeping my temper. Plus, just to fill you guys in, they pretty much started posting all kinds of inappropriate crap, which I'm going to report in when I get the time. I'm gonna let my phone charge. So, yeah, basically, it's one of them trolls who think they're all that in a bag of chips when really they ain't. They pretty much ain't got 99 problems, but well, correction. I can't say 99 problems, but a female ain't one. I'm actually going to say they got 99 problems, and a dragon schlong up the rear end would be one. That's pretty much what I'm going for right there. But, beside the point, guys, when I do get a minute, I will post this Discord up in the description. Make sure everything's kosher. And like I said, if you guys want to verbally castrate him like a newborn steer because he's dumber than a sack of potatoes, that's your guys' call. I'm not asking you to do that because I don't condone that. I know better. I was raised better. So, yeah, we're just going to go from there. Alright. And it looks like I'm about to lose my last character. Yep. Yep, that just sounds about right.
An interminable conflict.
That just sounds about right. But on the plus side, guys, if you all wished me a happy birthday, I did from 3 days ago, or in this case 7 days ago, I do appreciate you guys popping in, wishing me a happy birthday, and also to any live streamers that if brought up, I do appreciate the birthday wishes. So we're gonna go from there. Actually, while I think about it, what I am gonna do is get ready to take a nice cold. Well, actually, what I'll do before I take a shot of soju, guys, I'm gonna finish up my my dirty Mountain Dew with the cream soda. Can't even keep my head on right today. All right, so let's see. All right. Oh. And of course, another meltdown. Yep, so I'll probably have to play another round of this.
Darkness encroaches.
So, yeah. Yep, took a death blow 3 ways to Sunday.
Convictions lent some small comfort in her final moments. Knowledge and experience. Twin yardsticks of progress.
Alright, so the one thing I will say about this game, guys, I don't know if I put in my 2 cents in about it before, was that the fact of the matter is the game pretty much is a continuation from where is it from? It's the continuation from the first game. Only this, you're going through some dimensional kind of rift or something. I forget what they said precisely. Alright, so let's see.
You must face your failures.
Of course, I have to complete the first confession, which I've never gotten around to it yet.
Between semesters, we would spend our days rambling the woods,
Okay.
talking excitedly of esoteric theory and ancient mysteries. The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
Alright. So let's see. So we'll take him.
Peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
Take the Wanderer. I think I finished up the story of the Plague Doctor. Did I not? I think. Okay. What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna try to branch this out a little bit. Like, not stick with one group of heroes at a time.
Harried.
Excuse me.
Seeking to outpace the past. You came here seeking solace, but found stagnation instead.
Right.
Trumpets are exhausted. Ahead, only trial and tribulation.
Okay, so we're gonna see what we do here. Okay, so we got 2 golem-looking guys, and we got a... Alright. So, the first move... Okay. Dodge the gruesome reflection, but we got a death blow, so...
On to the next.
So we're gonna do that. Alright, let's see.
Okay, so they did a desperate grab to pull me up to the front. I'll give them a touche on that one. Alright. Alright, so we wiped that out. Took care of the second player. Okay.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Now, what are we gonna do? Alright, so we just got up to the inn, so which means we're gonna figure this out. Alright.
The place is a little worse for wear.
Let's see.
Familiar nonetheless.
Double check. A trivial reward for travel complaint. A trivial reward for a trivial accomplishment. Bigger rewards for reaching more distant regions. Bonuses for each lair boss defeated. All carried candles convert to hope. Oh, so you have to. Okay, so basically, I think I get the concept of all this, guys. So basically, what you have to do is you have to basically face off against a boss.
A lesson.
That's a comfort boss, pretty much, or kind of like a confession boss. All right, so let's see. First off, we're gonna. Let me see what. Requires target has concentration. Divine comfort. Sanctuary. Okay. I think what I need to do is what I'm gonna do is I'll take Divine Grace. That way it can help me out a little bit. And then I will take Divine Comfort. And then for Dismas, okay. So for Dismas, we're gonna put him on. I'll up his sword, and then for her, I will take that, and then I just need to go to her hero card. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep the judgment, but I will take out that one and put in this one. Alright. So if we can keep her up as a healer, that can help us out a little bit. So we're going to do Grave Calling and move on.
Resignation and death. This
Now,
land is truly barren.
now, guys, I know you guys are probably wondering, what am I going to be doing? Well, first off, guys, as I said before, I'm actually going to try to take a shot of this Hanjan Soju that I just got yesterday. Now, mind you guys, I did get 3 bottles of soju of different flavors, and I did get a bottle of sake. So, pretty much, I'm actually looking forward to giving it a shot. Because I've had a buddy of mine who said he got soju from Jungle Gyms, and he said the stuff was actually pretty good. And he said the place is, and he said that the stuff is about 12% alcohol. So even if you travel, the soju will be 12% alcohol, which is not very strong, especially from the main country it's from. So, which is why I'm actually going to be looking forward to trying this. So, first I need to I'm going to turn on my camera again. And then I will do my attack.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Jeez, what is it with these people using like shell shock and stuff like that? Alright, so first off, we're gonna take the Wicked Slice to cut down the body. Alright, so while we're waiting for our move, okay, that actually was a good combo there. Alright, so what we're gonna do, guys, is first off, after I get this match taken care of here, I take care of that one. And nobody got me with the rest of why I say. Alright. So guys, as I said, got a bottle of soju, and this stuff is the brand is called it's imported, and it's actually called Hanjan Watermelon, and it says charcoal filtered for refreshing and clean taste. Now a buddy of mine did say something about it before, so I will put this aside. Now I'm gonna show you guys, just so I'm not just gonna knock it straight back. I'm gonna pour myself a small half a cup of shot. Hope this cup's clean. So I'm gonna give myself a small calculated shot. Now I read the bottle, it is 12% alcohol, but if you're taking a shot size, it should knock the alcohol content in half. So I'd say roughly it would be about 5.5 or something that would be close to 12. So I'll take a shot of this, and then I'll probably kick back with a energy drink or with a Pepsi or Mountain Dew. Woo! Holy woo! Holy shnikes. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, guys, so you're probably so I know a buddy of mine told me about how soju tastes, and he told me this ways back. But think of some vodka that's the proof has been cut down, but then they put in like charcoal with the flavoring. Now it's got that bit of burn like if you drink vodka or something, but it's not that bad. just I didn't expect it to pack a little bit of a punch than what I expected. Now, is the watermelon good? I will say yes, it is. But like I said, it's got a little bit of what's that? There's some. But it's got a little bit of a. I forget what it's called, but it's got a little bit like a vodka taste, but then it has that. But it has like a little bit of charcoal, but a little bit of flavoring. Again, it's imported. It's not that bad. It's actually quite dang delicious. Now, next time, would I consider getting a soju? It depends on the flavor, but with it being 12% alcohol, I'd say why not? I would get it again if I did get a chance. Just like I said, though, it's got that strong taste to it. All right, I think this time I'll stick with the Pepsi. Woo-hoo. Now I may take another shot in a little bit, but I will say that stuff is delicious. Now, does it have a strong hit? Yes, it does. Okay. Now, let's hope these hit pretty badly. Okay, so we got the armor break. There we go. There we go. We're hitting a good choice.
Easily resolved.
Okay, so I can't hit anything. Alright, so we're gonna take down this, the blocked path of the dead body. Oh, crap. Phew. Okay, that was close, but we managed to survive that. Now, this game, I'm probably going to play up to 2 or 3 hours, but I'm going to try to get to the boss, the one boss that I need. Because apparently each level you have to go through a different kind of confession from what I was understanding from the game. So academic store. Shoot. Alright, let me see this. Okay, I hate to say it, but we're just gonna have to risk the fight on the unknown level. Well, maybe not. You gotta be kidding me right there.
You will fight so that others may flee.
I forgot outpost.
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
So we're gonna try to get all the way out to the oh yeah, because I believe we're 45 leagues from the end. Yep. So the end's not too far. So we're gonna take on the story of the night.
Chapter 3. Treason.
Are they?
Sedition, like any illness, spreads slowly. Rotten with a cynical opportunism born
All right.
of long-standing entitlement.
Might actually try another shot of soju,
Circle of
but
advisors
just so I
drafted
can get a
new
better
business
taste of it.
plans.
So
Though bedridden, he had long
So
since
first off, guys, the
declined
smell of it
treatment.
is a little strong. It's got that watermelon flavor to it.
Results of their would-be rule. Summoning his blacksmith and his strength, he hoisted his blade and rose to meet the coming threat.
Okay. Now, like I said, it is 12% alk or 12% alk. So if I drink a shot glass side, I would say I'd be drinking 5.5. Well, actually, 5.5 would be about 5.5 plus 5.5. 5 plus 5 is 10, put the 0 down, carry the 1. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So yeah, so I'd be drinking 11% alcohol. Because if you're drinking like a half of a, I think half of 12 would be like 550 or 650. Or 6%, I don't know. Okay. Woo! Okay. Contains sulfates. So it's apple wine with natural flavoring. Sensible choice, which is Hanjan. Charcoal filtered for refreshing and clean taste. Net content is 375 milliliters, and alcohol 12%. 12% by volume. Volume of alcohol is 25%. Or no, volume by alcohol by volume is 12%. Okay. So, as I said, guys, the soju is not bad, but when you hit the first shot, it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you go to one of those special bars and they light your drink on fire and then blow out the flame. It has that burn to it, but then you basically taste like you taste apple with watermelon and other stuff. So basically, that's what the soju is. Not bad, not bad. So you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna take the right.
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction? They stand guard even now, deathless and dreaming.
So we gotta take the drummer out in the back. So before we do that, we're gonna have to take down some of these guys in the front. let's see. Ooh. Yeah, and see, this is why I need a anklet. Okay, so we got 2 death blows on the rise. So we're gonna need divine comfort. It'll help us generate. Seriously, how is it every time that knight always has a way to... Okay. We're just gonna have to just cut him down a peg or two. And we just need one more. And he plays the death before dishonor, which means he basically sacrifices himself like a chess piece.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Not a bad move, but not a good move.
By confronting the past, we learn to face the future.
Alright.
Chapter 4.
Where's the battery at for you? It is at 20%.
He had shown his compassion. Now, he would show his fury.
Alright. Okay. I'll use the calm sea to cure myself.
Alright, so we're doing pretty good so far. So, first off, I will use the Calming Sea. Furtive Sulking. Next up, we're gonna do Mind Fury. I'll do another Calming Sea, takes care of the Blight. So apparently the Blind Fury, the guy puts himself in the back. Of course. So he pretty much has done this. Calming Sea, which I'm gonna cure. The Hidden Blade. Iron Fury. And then we'll do that. Which that continues on with the story.
His blade had broken, but so too the treasonous plot.
Alright, so let's see. It doesn't look like we're far from the end. Because I think after the Oblivion Rampart waves, which is the cultist encounter, and then we have to do the end. So we're halfway, we're about 10 leagues from the end. Which these guys aren't so bad to beat. It just depends on how you do it, is the other issue. Of course, we got the meltdown. Double the bleed. Increase her thing by 16. Chop attack the 8.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Okay, so we're not doing so bad.
Well done. Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
So we beat
Another
one.
impediment, cleared with impunity.
Alright. So we got the blood commune. Alright, so there we go, there we go. So there's a 10 shot.
Alright. Alright, so disharmony. Bone weaving. Alright, chat, so I do think I have a little bit of a chance here. So the armor breakdown brings it down to 4. So they got a flesh wheel.
Trapped, held captive by fear. The fiend's strength dwindles. Mistimed.
How?
Misdirected.
Okay. That shot was a clean.
Bravo.
Was a clean. Okay. I'm not even gonna try to. Disregard that. So we have 2 that has a Death's Door token on them. We're gonna hit that one. Alright, so 2 of these occultist things are actually getting their butts kicked.
A righteous action. In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Okay, so we take all. Alright. Now, while this is going ahead to the gauge real quick, I'm going to put the rest of my soju back in the fridge. Now, guys, I will tell you this. I had 2 shots of it.
The roaring heart does much for the weary
Now,
body.
whew.
Even more, perhaps.
Now, I will tell you guys this. The soju is a bit strong, but it's not bad. Go back here. Of course, I got to rinse out this shot glass. Oh. I should put it down here so it'll be washed properly. Alright, so I will tell you guys this. Soju is something I would definitely try to drink. But I will also admit that it has a strong texture to it. So if you guys remember how I said it,
Shall we continue? Or is the lesson too demanding?
Okay, so let's see. Oh, wait. So I'll take that. And I'll range up the judgment. And for you...
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate. Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Okay, so we're gonna take... Actually, we'll load up the pistol. Alright. Now we need... food. Okay, I did not know what that was. Okay, first off, we got chalk dust. Actually, we do have the Highwayman. So the trinkets we're gonna use for the Highwayman. And we're gonna use that and the combat item, which will use the chalk dust. Now for you, do we have any? No, we don't have any. Wait, do we have any trinkets? Yeah, we do. Who can that be used for? Oh, it can only be used for the blood branch can only be used for... Ah, okay, and what about this one? Okay, so we got 4 candles, we got 40 gold. We got rule riches. We got rule riches, and we got war medals. Okay. So now we are going to
listen, practice, improve. Repaired and refurbished. Ready for the leagues ahead.
So we're gonna go ahead and use these right now. And
the provinces and cantreds of our land, crumbling and undone.
We got devious plans. So we're gonna go towards the sprawl, and we're gonna continue on. So guys, this game's gonna be played for 3 hours. After that, I will probably switch over to Fortnite, probably play Yu-Gi-Oh! Although, I'll see what games I also I might hop back over to Hogwarts Legacy because I haven't played it in so long. Like I said, guys, I still owe you guys 2 extra vids from the Scruff Day when I was in the Scuff Day, but I do have 4 vids on top of that because I'm trying to do OBS and stuff.
The great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
We'll take the left.
Pillaging brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses. Incremental, but deadly all the
Did I not put on new... Oh, shoot. I did not, possibly. Alright, so we'll do this. I will start with the generation of Divine Comfort.
Excellent work.
Toe to toe. And then... with the slice and dice. Round 2.
Early results. Encouraging.
Yeah, flash fire. What's more info? Hold on. So we're gonna chop that up here. Okay, so these guys are gonna keep watchdogging it up. Here's the judgments. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 there. Alright, so those of you just popped into my stream, welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Alright, so first off, before we do anything, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna take that off. Okay, so we heading towards the burn pile. Alright, so we need to take these guys down.
Bravo.
Seriously, these big guys like to dodge around. Like, no matter what you pull, you can't get around them. Yeah, and where did they get a chance to double attack? Like, you guys see this. Basically, they just literally got a whole double attack kind of deal going. Okay.
Perhaps they have given their last.
Seriously, meltdown after meltdown. Okay, we're gonna have to pass. There we go.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Okay, so it took 5 rounds. Not bad.
We need not be defined by our shortcomings. Even the worst habits can be overcome.
Oh, you gotta hold the exit. Okay. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head this way. Oh, jeez. Yeah. We're just gonna hold an exit from the hoarder.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Right.
The hooded watchers howl to their horrid king.
Alright, we're gonna see what we can do here. Alright. We got 9 here.
Mistimed, misdirected. A master stroke. Bravo. Messy, but effective.
Okay, so we're gonna take all that. So we still have a little ways away. It looks like we're only 60 in measures in from the. Yep, we got 60 measures from the inn. What do we got left on the battery? All right, chat. So the one laptop I'm using, the battery's at 19%. So which means in a minute or two, I'm gonna have to trade it out.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Okay.
her resolve just got her a power boost. So we're gonna try to take that down as quick as possible.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Oh crap, I did not mean to move her up that far. Okay.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
Let's see.
Through adversity and affliction, the heart beats still. Extinguished at last. Sacrifice bestows an uncertain absolution.
Yeah, I think that's
Warrior's
bull.
death, redemptive and transcendent. In life or in death, we are all prisoners here.
Okay, so we got the Desperate Grab.
Darkness encroaches, inexorable. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond. The sum total of violent equation, unfavorably rounded down.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold. We will see them again. I am sure of it. The library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight. Not all who seek redemption will find it. Learn from each attempt. Deepen your understanding, and victory will come.
Alright, so what we're going to do, guys, is with that, we're going to head towards the light.
We travel through the incalculable dimensions.
We're going to take a
of
look at what we got.
human weakness. Study the winding roads and routes of our kingdom. Find any advantage.
Well, gone. Alright, so we're going to take... how many? We're gonna need some defensive support.
A little more light, a little more strength. The true splendor of a world, those who live within it.
Oh, Seraph Hero Path. Wait, Seraph Hero Path. What do I mean by that? Alright, so we're going to embark in the Timeless Woods.
Or into the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
We're going to try it again.
Indistinct and ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you here. The university's resources were impressive, and yet, on occasion, we relished in first-hand experience. The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light? A sister of battle, repudiated, but unbowed. Pride, more devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Alright, so we're going to start with the valley.
Onward. And let us hope enough yet remains of the world. The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook. You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Alright.
In this weighty gloom, a spark. Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
Alright guys, so after this match, I'll probably go lay down for a little bit. And I know, while you guys bring it up, yes, I remember my last stream. I was supposed to remember.
The fire is lit. The table is set. The inn
I have
awaits
4
its
videos I need to
guests.
make up on, and I need to work on it.
Learn and begin again. The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
We'll start with the Prestillion. And also, guys, I know I said I would work on 6 videos to make up for being scot-free 3 days ago, 4 days ago because of the incident. And like I said, I will get that fixed as the best of my ability.
Of man, ruined and aflame. Lament the knowledge taken by the fires of these fanatics.
Oof. Okay, so the rampart knocked him back a little bit. Okay, so whip trip. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. See what the hell that was about.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously. Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Okay. There we go, there we go.
What you can, and be off once more.
Alright. So before we move on any farther, we're gonna do this. Okay, so first we need Alright, so we're gonna move on. We gotta see how this goes real quick. Seriously, they're gonna try to flambe me like a fish. Oh yeah, so one guy took out my character. I'll use the solid one.
The path of exculpation need not be a lonely one.
We're gonna go for the back. If I go down this time, guys, I will take a bit of a breather. Meaning my next my next 2 sodas I'm gonna be putting aside. And then I'll take a breather. Probably do some stuff on the computer. And then after that, I'll come up with some ideas for the next 5 vids.
But deadly all the same. In life or in death, we are all prisoners here.
Because I know for a fact that my headset definitely needs a charge. All right.
Even the worst habits can be overcome. We need not be defined by our shortcomings. A simple choice. At least it should be. I trust you have calculated your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
Oh boy.
One less obstacle in our path. The work continues.
Mm-hmm.
Steel yourself. The hulking horror inside will not fall easily.
Mm.
Stumbling and stupefied.
Mm.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond. Steady yourself. Agony by accumulation. The slow suffering begins. Bafflement and vexation. A trivial worriment. Straightforward and effective.
We're gonna advance and see if we can take on the big boss.
suffering begins.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a burning all.
The conflagration must be stopped. The librarian must be destroyed. Agony by accumulation.
All right, let's see. Generate smash 5 of those books.
Mistimed as directed.
Alright, guys, so after this match, like I said, I'm gonna get off here, take a breather, and then I'm gonna figure out what to do for the next next thing I'm gonna do.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice. Bravo!
Yep. Yep. Took a death blow because that thing took 3 shots.
Learn from each attempt. Deepen your understanding, and victory will come.
Alright, guys. So I'm going to get off here, take a breather. I've been streaming this game for 3 hours and 22 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get off here, try to take a breather, and then just try to get a little bit of rest. I'm gonna have a couple of things I need to do. So, but just giving you guys a clarification of what might be coming up. So, first off, guys, if I can get Moxie, uh, Marina, and Xena can change their minds, or if I can schedule an interview at all without having some twat pretty much basically running their mouth in Discord, changing up my name and everything. So I already have picture proof that he's been doing it. So the next time he wants to play his little game, I will be filing a report with one of the moderators and say I don't know what power you're giving him, but he needs to be downgraded. So, but anyhow, guys, if you guys like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Comment down below. Turn on notification bell so anytime I go live, you get the ring-a-ding-ding. Know I'm in the bling. If you guys are from the other side of the world, have a good morning, good evening, good night. If you're from the other side of the world, reverse of reverse. If you're from the good old USA, have a good night, to a good morning, to a good day. Bach the Rock sign out, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out. Catch you guys later. And again, guys, I will fill you guys in on the coming soons. But right now, I've got to get some rest, so I'll see you guys soon. Peace.